Today we are going to start our study of music theory with the music staff. The music staff is the binder paper of the music world. We notate all of our music on the staff so that we can universally read it. Each staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. Symbols are drawn onto the staff, telling the musicians exactly what to sing or play. Because there is such a very large range of low to high pitches, composers came up with a system to notate or draw music notes. We'll start that today. The symbols found at the beginning of every staff are called clefs. Our study will only include the treble and the bass clefs, but there are more. The treble clef is also known as the G clef, and it is used primarily for higher notes. The bass clef is also known as the F clef. We use the bass clef primarily for lower notes. When it comes to notation, we use the first 7 letters of our own alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. In order to remember this, because it can get kind of complicated, we use a mnemonic or a memory aid to remember which letter names are used for which lines and spaces. What you need to know is every line and space of any staff has its own letter name, and for that particular clef, these do not change. We always go from the bottom up when we're looking at notes on the staff. So the bottom line of the treble clef is the letter E. For the bass clef, we will always begin with a G. So here we are, and we're looking at a treble clef. There are 5 boxes on the lines and 4 boxes on the spaces. Each one of those has its own letter name. So we'll start with the lines of the treble clef. The first line is E. After that, we have G, then B, D, and F. And the mnemonic we use for that, to help us remember it, is Elvis goes belly dancing Fridays. Don't laugh, I didn't come up with this stuff. Somebody else did. Go ahead and write that down for yourself. Elvis goes belly dancing Fridays. The spaces for the treble clef are F, A, C, and E. And if I put those 4 letters together, well, you have a word, face. I could come up with a mnemonic, but it is its own mnemonic. So, the spaces of the treble clef, face. Moving on to the bass clef. Just like the treble clef, we will start from the bottom and ascend. For this, we will use the letters G, B, D, F, and A. And the mnemonic to help you remember that is good burritos don't fall apart, which is true. The spaces of the bass clef are represented by the letter names A, C, E, and G. And the mnemonic or phrase that we'll say for that is all cows emit gas, which is sad but true. That's what you need to be able to do this week's theory assignment. Ledger lines next time.